Right, welcome to another episode of Warhammer 40,000. It's 2,000 points. Tau Empire versus Astra Militarum. We're halfway through Season 7 now, and finally the Tau are updated and ready to go, and James's Astra Militarum will kick off their season as well. The last time these two sides collided, it was at the very end of Season 6 in the grand final. The Tau emerged victorious, and now finally these two armies will collide once again here across this industrial Imperial terrain. Alright, so welcome to this 2,000 point game, Tau Empire versus Astra Militarum. Very much looking forward to this. It's been a bit of a delay with the Tau because I've been revamping them up to Chapter Approved 2018. That army's now complete. It's just, that revamp's now complete, just adding in an extra ghost skill. And I now have two of them in the list here. So it is a brigade detachment here and battle forge, so 15 command points, -1 because I've taken an extra relic here for this Tau force. So I have a number of HQs here, the Cadre Fireblade here with Markerlight, an Imperial, then the commander. I've paid the points for 4 fusion blasters on him. He is the Warlord, it's Commander Ghost Tired, and he has the vectored manoeuvring thrusters for the relic, and then he has the Ghost who walks among us as his Warlord trait, and that's an auto 6-inch advance move for him. So quick enough, you can go 8, advance 6, and then move 6 again in the shooting phase as well, so that commander can move quickly enough around the table. They also have Long Strike here, and the Hammerhead Smart Missile System, 2 Seeker Missiles, and the Railgun for him. Then Hammerhead number 2 is a heavy support choice here, 2 Smart Missile Systems, just configured exactly the same as Long Strike here with the Railgun on top and the 2 Seeker Missiles as well. Then for troops, I have 6 to fulfill the brigade, 2 units of 10 breachers with their pulse blasters, and then 4 strike teams here, units of 10, all with pulse rifles, no other upgrades for them. Then for elites, 2 firesight marksmen here with their Markerlight abilities, and then for elites here, double ghost kill. So the original one here with the cyclic iron raker, the 2 drones, double fusion blaster on top. And then the new model, just painted him up, double fusion blaster on top, and the fusion collider. Going to try that weapon out here in this game. With the spare points that I've had for Chapter Approved 2018, I've got this model, also paid upgrades to give both of these shield generators as well, to add a bit of protection to them. Then for fast attack, 1, 2, 3 units of 4 shield drones to add a bit of protection to my broadsides here. 2 units. These ones are the high yield missile pods and smart missile systems, a seeker missile for each of those as well, and then a seeker missile for each of these, double plasma rifles, and then the heavy rail rifles as well on those. Support systems as well, actually. Advanced targeting system, which is an extra AP -1, and then velocity trackers for them, +1 to hit units that can fly, which will help not at all in this game. James has no units that can fly, but that's the list here for the Tau. There's pressure here in the league at the moment. Chaos reigns supreme at the moment here, and Imperial armies struggling, and Tau coming quite late to the show here. We've got to get some wins to try and make our mark this season, and pressure on James as well. He needs to make his mark and get a good start to the season as well. It's catch up here for both of these armies, so it would do well for either of these two sides to win both of their games. So we're planning to play a double because it's one of the big important battles. I'll play one on YouTube, one on the Plus channel. That's the plan. We'll take a look now and see. No, actually, there's one other relic. The extra relic I've taken is the Pure Tide Engram Neurochip. I've given it to the Cadre Fireblade, so he or one other unit within 6 inches gets a reroll once per game, and then the other bonus is whenever I use a stratagem or when James uses a stratagem on a roll of a 6, we will gain a command point. It's just to try and bring some more command points back there for the Tau. So that's the list. We will take a look now and see what James has in his Astra Militarum force. All right, 2,000 points of Astra Militarum, and yes, James has brought back the Super Heavy. I was hoping you would, and we've now got a nice big target to shoot at with our with our guns. Okay, well, we'll let James run through his list. Just to mention the Patreons here, so thanks to those that have signed up at bronze and silver level, and gold as well. For silver level, you can see their names in the end credits of the battle report, and then at gold level, special thanks to Marcus Anthony, Paul Cook, and Adam Bateman as well for their support at gold level. And so all of the proceeds go to SSWG, that's the local wargaming club here. It's an opportunity for those who want to support them in a practical way. But we'll let James run through his list now for this 2,000 points of Astra Militarum.
Right, this is my 2,000 points of the Astra Militarum, the Acadian Regiment, of course, of the 18th. So leading the force is the Lieutenant Colonel. He is equipped with a plasma pistol and close combat weapon. He has the Warlord trait, which is the Grand Strategist. So on a 5+, he regains command points. And he also has the Relic of Lost Acadia. So if it's against Xenos units, it's reroll 1s to hit and to wound. And with the Grand Strategist, it's once per battle I can do a reroll as well. Then debuting in the regular game is the Ministorum Priest. He has the Sacred Relic. So I thought I'd use him, and he's really good fun to use. We have a veteran platoon commander. He's actually a company commander, but he's only for an extra 10 points. So he's got a las pistol chainsword. And then we have a Primaris Psyker. He has got Smite, Psychic Maelstrom, and Night Shroud as his powers. And then we have one platoon today. So we have 3 squads of infantry. Each are equipped with Vox casters and grenade launchers. And then we have a unit of mortars, heavy weapons squad. I have a Tech Priest engines here. And to make it so fitting, I've got to use servitors.
Cool.
So the rules are actually quite cool for servitors. If they're out of 6 inches, their leadership becomes leadership 5 and -1 ballistic skill. But if they're in 6 of a Tech Priest engines here, they get +1 to their hit. Sorry, +1 to hit, which is like weapon skill and that kind of thing, and leadership 9. So they're quite good leadership as well. We have a Wyvern debuting on the regular battle report. So it's got the Storm Shard mortars, and then of course we have white shields, 30 of them. So Acadian white shields.
Sorry, one big unit.
One big unit of 30.
Right, okay.
Yeah, one big unit of 30. And we have a Commissar as well, just to keep it down discipline. Just to go through the formations, we have Battleforged, Battalion, Outrider, and Spearhead.
No Sentinels.
No Sentinels in this game. I thought I'd do something a little bit different. So we have a Baneblade, of course. Baneblade equipped with the Sponson las cannons and 2 twin heavy bolters for the extra 68 points upgrade there. And then for the Spearhead detachment, we have the Tank Commander with a Hunter Killer Missile, hull mounted las cannon, and the Sponson heavy bolters, and 2 more Leon Russes, and it's the Wyvern that makes the Spearhead battalion. And then we have the Artima Hellhounds. Now I thought I'd try these out. So the range of this is just D6 shots, strength 6, AP -1, 2 damage, like the old chapter approved 2017 review before the Imperial Guard Codex came out. No, beg your pardon, it's on the index. It was index rules. So, but then they changed it. But instead of a 6, it blows up. It's a roll of 4+. And if it blows up, it's D6 mortal wounds. So I thought I'd try that out. There's a little tactic. I'm going to try as Operation Acadian Firestorm.
I see. You can drive them straight at my lines.
Correct.
Okay. Lovely.
Thought I'd try that out.
Desperate stuff.
So that works out at 1998 points. So it's 2 points short. And for Cadia and for the 18th,
All right, so that's James's list. Exciting here. No Sentinels, but we're going to see Hellhounds being used here. And James has already described how he plans to use them. Great to see the Baneblade back as well. Okay, just to mention, James has his own YouTube channel if you're not subscribed already, so you can check that out. It's JB Wargamer 87. So you can check out that channel. He says that he's working on a whole lot of new content. Right, okay, he's redoing the whole channel. And it's going to be majoring on Ultramarines and Astra Militarum. So if you're into those two factions, then check out his channel and see the new content as it arrives. We'll take a look now at scenario and deployment now for this mission. Alright, so we have a mission here. It's been randomly determined. The options were the rulebook, chapter approved 2017 and 18. We've gone to the rulebook this time. It's Maelstrom of War, Spoils of War is the name of the mission. Hammer and Anvil deployment. The tower placed the last objective, and that was the last one that we placed here. Then the map was generated. It's Hammer and Anvil, and the tower have chosen to go at this end of the board, and the Astra Militarum, the line marked by the red dice, just to the other side. So playing end to end here, which will suit both armies actually. Both armies with some very long range firepower available. So Spoils of War, quite straightforward. At the start of your turn, you keep generating tactical objectives until you have 3. Straightforward enough. And then also there's a special rule called Precious Cargo, which is here in this mission. Both players can achieve any tactical objective titled Secure Objective X, or whatever that X is, where an X is a number between 1 and 6, regardless of which player generated it. So whoever pulls those cards out, either side can go after them. In addition, these tactical objectives can only be discarded when achieved, so they have to remain in play until someone secures those points. So it's all about fulfilling the objectives here in this game. Objectives on the table, there's 6 of them. There's this one just here. That's objective number 4. That's just inside James's deployment zone. There's one in no man's land here, objective number 6. Objective number 3 is tucked inside tower deployment zone. Objective number 1 is in the tower deployment zone as well. Objective number 5 just outside. And then on the other side of this big factory unit here, we have a fan that still spins. This is the latest creation from SSWG. There's objective number 2 just there. So the Astra Militarum, you're going to have to push into no man's land at a minimum. Otherwise, tower will dominate the table and win. I think we're getting a bit of a narrative starting to build up here. We'll go on to deployment. The rules in 8th edition rulebook will start alternating placing units one at a time on the table. So just mentioned the battle mat here. It's from gamemat.eu. You can check them out for battle mat supplies. And also the terrain. This terrain set here, the Chem Zone terrain set, is from gamemat.eu as well. So you can check them out. They produce lots of sets of terrain that you can use for 40k, and a big array of battle mats available from them as well. All right, so we're on deployment at the moment. James is about to place his first unit. We'll cover terrain. So saying a unit that's entirely infantry entirely on top of this will get cover. And then craters, where you see them, just the regular rules for craters. And then most of the other terrain is just going to be line of sight blocking terrain. So pieces like this will be just line of sight blocking terrain. And we'll play that one as a crater or barricade. This one here, yep, okay. And then crater here, a ruin just there as well. But there's a large line of sight blocking piece of terrain in the middle of the table, but still there's open areas where the guns can find their targets. We'll let James place his first unit here, and we'll alternate putting our models onto the table. Okay, deployment's done. The tower finished deploying just before James, so we'll get +1 to the roll-off here to see who goes first. We've taken our time, really have. Usually this is what happens tower versus Astra Militarum. It's all about firepower here for both sides. So 2 Russes on this flank, looking up in this direction, anchored way at the back here. Mortars just at the iron, the fence just here. Conscripts, 30 of them. This is your warlord here, Lieutenant?
Lieutenant Colonel.
Okay. And then of the second company, then this Hellhound on the left-hand side. They're called Hellhounds, yeah?
They're called Artima Hellhounds.
Artima
Hellhounds.
Okay. Then James making use of the walkway up here. So 1, 2, 3 squads of guardsmen. The priest is with them, and then also platoon command. Company commander.
He's veteran platoon commander.
Okay. Psyker at the back. There's the Baneblade. James placed that. That was one of the last models to be placed. There's the tower deployment. We'll just go back round to here. 2 Hellhounds at the front. James setting them up to go after the tower infantry. Then the other Russ here on this flank. Servitors here. Unit coherency is 6 inches of inner in. Fine. Okay. The rest of them downstairs. There's the Tech Priest. Keeping them within 6. Yeah. The Wyvern. Okay. And the Baneblade just there. That's James's deployment done. No reserves for him. No reserves for the tower either. All guns are on the table here for both sides. So for the tower, we've formed a line across here. Strike team. 1, 2, 3. Broadsides with the high missile pods just behind them. I've clustered all the drones, trying to hide them and keeping them near the battlesuit teams. Then one of the firesight marksmen just here. Then a Fireblade with him, Ethereal. The commander's up there as well, just surveying the countryside here, looking for targets. The other unit broadsides on the right-hand side, again making use of the drones. Another unit Fire Warriors. Then we placed these last. These have been placed just here, making use of the building, just to try and shield them from James's firepower. We can move them out to shoot when we're ready. Breachers here. Firesight marksman, and then there's the drones. Keep them in coherency of the pair of ghost kills now. 2 of them working together, the tag team of stealth, getting ready to move out against James's line. Just here. Hope we get to go first, otherwise we'll have to weather some of James's firepower. Okay, so deployment's done. A little bit nervous here. There's a lot at stake now with the League and Tower playing catch up, so to the Astra Militarum. Both sides desperate for a win. I doubt it's going to be a draw. We're all up to see who goes first. So James will roll his golden dice of doom. Destiny, sorry. Or doom. He rolls a 4.
Respectable.
Okay, and the Tower will roll the silver dice, which is... We've lost it, it's gone. Okay, found it. +1, so 3 or more would be good. 4 +1. We do go first. You see if you seize initiative. Oh, James, no, not an important game like this. You seize initiative, blast. Oh no, hang on. You got the option. Would you like to go first?
Of course.
Okay, right. And we will immediately go to prepared positions, I think, to try and survive. Dear me. Oh dear, drama already at the start of the game. Okay, so we'll go on to turn 1. Astra Militarum have seized the initiative, desperate to make an initial impression here as they smash their way back onto the League and they take on the tower. Okay, so we'll go on to turn 1. Astra Militarum strike first. Okay, so on turn 1, James is making some moves. You can see he's being bold for sure, sending these fire tanks straight towards the tower here, hoping they detonate. That'll hold us back for sure. Whilst James... Yeah, there's a good tactic here, because if we can't ignore these, and then that may well distract our firepower away from James's heavier guns, so that may well work quite well. They've replaced the Sentinels, really. Sentinels are gone. James has replaced them with these Artemis Hellhounds here. Just to cover his cards, Domination, very difficult. That's all 6 objectives. And then Master of the Warp, that's doable this turn. Overwhelming firepower suits the guard very well, and so James may well be able to pick up some points for that as well. First Blood, Slay the Warlord, and Linebreaker are also available in this mission. Also, but it looks like a general advance here from the guard. James knows he needs to push the tower back and hold on to as many objectives as possible. For example, if James draws a card, it says secure objective number 1, and the tower hold it, the tower will get the points. So there is pressure to push the tower off these objectives, and we do hold the majority of them. 1, 2, 3 comfortably held by the tower at the moment, 2 in no man's land, and 1 for James to pick up in his own deployment zone. But let him complete the rest of his moves here as the guard go aggressive against the tower. We have played at prepared positions, so the whole army counts as being in cover. Okay, so movement's taken place here. Not all the units going aggressive here with the guard, but James certainly an advance occurring across the line here. So Hellhound's moved out. That's advanced, you're saying?
No, that's done regular move. That
the Hellhound, right? No. Okay, these just a regular move with them as well, ready to shoot. These advanced, just rushing on top. Okay, these have moved. These remain stationary. Mortars hold position. Tanks happy to hold position as well, and then coming around the other side. I think both armies need to go aggressive here. Tau can't afford to fall back from their positions. At least popping smoke here. It's done in the shooting phase, I think. But
I advanced with them. I've done the shooting phase with them. Right,
that's fine. Okay, so pop smoke as well, just to make it a bit more difficult to try and take them out. And then James's heavier guns here at the back. Servitors have moved along. Okay, right, fine. Oh, with the heavy bolters, yeah, range 36. Okay, movement done. There is a psychic phase. We'll go on to that next here for the guard. So it's quite straightforward. Night Shroud on the Baneblade.
Select an Astra Militarum unit within 12.
Yep.
And
it's just the usual,
6
the usual guard procedure here. To try and shroud this, yeah, okay.
Cast, and I secure that point as well for Master of the Warp.
Well done. All right, so point picked up and a shrouded super heavy. James is a happy bunny. Okay, right. Anything else? Is that it? I think that's it. Okay. No, a successful enough psychic phase. Okay, now the scary bit, shooting phase, coming up next. Okay, orders have been given and received. The only way you can overcome chaos is to join the Tau Empire, brother. No.
Never.
He was thinking about it there, but he said no.
Loyal to KDO.
I thought you were going to say loyal to chaos.
Never.
Okay. All right. So orders have been given. We'll sort of cover it as we go along here. So who's going to fire the first shot? It's quite symbolic, actually. The warning shot for the tower here.
Wyvern.
Wyvern. Okay. Some long-range artillery will kick off. And the target?
Drones.
Ah, he's drone hunting. He is clever. Yes.
And he said, you see that deployment there? He is clever.
Yeah, that's where it's from. That's where that quote's from. Waterloo, the film, when the British hide behind the ridge line. Okay. So, yes, away you go then. So there's 3 units there. So you got the white ones, the grey ones, the light grey ones. You can go for
the brighter.
Going for the white ones. Okay, so that's that. Unit of 4 just there. You can flush those out. It'll weaken these. Here will be less protection before them. So we knew this was coming. That's why I put the drones here. Aerial spotter is about to play. I'll roll a dice to see if I can get a 6 to try and pick up a command point here. We do. So that's us for the battle round. Or the turn. Per turn.
Battle round.
Per battle round. Okay. So we pick up a command back up to 14, 12, back up to 13 now. With that bonus command point coming in. That's the Pure Tide Engram Neurochip helping out. So aerial spotter being played as well here by James. Just reroll failed hit rolls. Okay, so
Storm Shard mortars. I have 4 of them.
Okay. It's not 4d6, is it?
Correct.
Unbelievable. Okay.
Keep that, that's fine. So that's 11, 14, 15 shots.
It's impressive here. Okay. And I haven't got my Tau dice with me either. Not so good.
Right, it's any minuses to hit.
Nothing. No, it's 4s.
4s to hit, rerolling. Then apply modifier, then rerolls to hit.
God, needed that.
Yeah, needed that.
And again, it's pretty poor, to be honest. It's not too good. Strength?
4.
4s to wound.
Rerolls to wound because of the nature of the weapon.
Right, okay.
So rerolls.
There'll be trouble for the drones here. Is there AP minus?
No.
Okay. Okay, 5. 4 up save, 3 up save for being in cover. One of them dies. Come on, reroll just to keep them all at full strength here. Yes, why not? We'll use the... Oh, boy. God, we might need that for something more important. No, we're going to have to hold that, I think, because we may well need a... There'll be an important roll later, no doubt. So 5+ to keep this drone alive. No, so we have lost one of the white drones. We'll take that one from the back, and that's one of them gone. Okay, so James is going to fire the mortars at these as well. He knows he needs to get rid of them. He's played against this Tau list before, and so it is a case of trying to remove the drones from play. He's trying to use line of sight, ignoring weapons to try and flush them out here. 10 shots this time from the mortars. 4s.
Rerolling to hit because they're Cadians and they stood still.
Yes, and you gave them an order.
Yes, take aim.
Take aim, right.
And strength 4.
4s to wound.
It's not quite as good as Storm Shard. Okay.
Oh no! What do you shout when that happens for Cadia?
For the 18th!
3s. Lose 2 now. Ouch! Losing drones. 5 pluses to ignore. Got save 1. All right, not bad. Pretty resilient here. Just 2 drones lost so far. So 10 of them still in play in total in this area. That'll be enough to protect these broadsides. I've got to try and keep them alive for as long as possible. All right, so James is switching over here now. D6 auto hits. Our stealth technology is not going to help out here. It's 3. It's average. Okay. Strength?
6.
Toughness? 6. 4s to wound. He's got 1. Yeah, and his toughness 6. Just check. So they're tough enough. AP minus?
1.
AP minus 1. So we'll take a... Oh, boy.
Well, you're in cover because of the stratagem.
Oh, yes, okay. 2 up save, 3 up save then. Okay. Oh, curses, rolled a 1. 2 damage. I still think nastier damage is going to come through from other firepower like las cannons and so on, in which case I'm just going to have to let it go and take the damage here. Ouch. So 2 wounds taken, 8 damage left, or 8 wounds left. It's not too much of a problem here. Just letting some of these rolls go here, because I know there'll be nastier firepower coming through. James is just playing overlapping fields of fire. Okay, so
Targets plus 1.
how many command points you got left now?
Only got 6.
Only got 6. He's draining away here. These command points as he tries to flush out the tower. You've got a heavy bolter to fire next, actually. So 3 shots. 2 hits, yes.
5s. 1 wound.
1 wound comes through. It's AP minus 1. So 3 up save.
2.
A 2. Another wound taken, and we'll let it go. So down to 7 here on this ghost kill. Okay, so James is rolling to hit here. This is 1 shot that came through from a frag round from a grenade launcher, and then las gun shots firing through as well against the breaches. That's this squad here. They were given the order...
Forwards for the Emperor.
Which lets them
advance, they can shoot.
Advance and shoot, okay. 4s to wound.
1.
1 wound comes through. 4 up save, 3 up save for cover. Past that one. Okay, just about.
Shots are doubled.
Okay, it's a lot of shots. First rank fire, second rank fire. 10 of them in rapid fire range. James going after this ghost kill here. Well, just are you allowed to shoot at them? Is my question. AP -2 to your hit rolls.
Oh yeah. Flip.
Because
So
are they 5+ ballistic skill?
Yes.
They can't even hit the ghost skill.
I'll shoot the one that overlaps the fields of fire then.
Yes. Right, 6s then. We'll have to rework out how many shots he gets here because it's the tank might be in the way of some of them. We'll figure this out. It was going to be 80 shots coming through against this one, but James can't see it, so we'll redirect firepower in this direction. 26. It's a lot less. 13, 26 plus 4, 30 shots in total. There's a huge chunk of guardsmen here that cannot see because the tank's blocking line of sight here entirely. Just checking all the way across the model here. That lot can't see, just one of them on the end here. And those getting their double shots coming through, but they're over rapid fire range. So 30 shots in total, needing 6s here after the... Yeah, the stratagem helping out, yeah. That's the ghost kill gets -1, and its drones are nearby, granting a further -1. 6s.
Fire the modifier. No rerolls. Done.
That's it. 3 hits. 6s to wound.
No.
Nothing. Just a load of red laser beams, and that's it. Okay. Scary stuff here. Volume of firepower, but not finding their mark here. So next to fire is going to be the tank commander here.
Yes, he issued an order to himself, smoke and shroud.
Yeah.
Sweet smoke, and he can shoot you.
Still shoot. Okay, great. And the target?
The one that's...
Yeah, it's a bit limited over on this flank. The tower have placed ghost kills here, and not much else to see. You're going after this one here with the +1 to hit. Okay, useful. And your ballistic skill to start off with is 3+. 3+. Oh, that's really going to help. Okay.
So, main battle cannon.
Yep. Are you going to fire the hunter killer?
No.
Okay.
I'm do it. Hoping the way to fire the battle cannon should do it. So 2d6 shots, grind advance. That's good. That's 10 shots.
That's ridiculous.
It's good for us though.
Unbelievable. So 4s to hit, I believe. 3s +1 is 2+, 3+, 4+ for the 2 for the minuses. For the drones and the stealth suit technology.
What do I?
Yeah, it's fine.
I stood still. My reroll ones.
Uh-huh.
The born soldiers. It's another hit.
Wow.
And strength 8.
Yeah.
6.
3s to wound. This is where I might need a bit of help here. 666 coming through, and plus another wound as well. AP -2.
Yes.
So I'll take a 4+, either invuln or regular save. Pass 3, it's an excellent result. D3 damage?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, I was about to snatch that off you. Oh, sorry, I'm thinking about whether to... I'm thinking about whether to command reroll that or not. I'll let it go. I'm going to let this one go because, again, there could be nastier stuff. This lance cannon may get a hit. So
D3 damage?
D3 damage, yeah, we'll take it.
1.
It's a 1.
1 chance. Fires to ignore.
No, this has been taken.
Oh,
He's taken. No, the drone's not taking it. So that wound. No, it's too late for that. I have to absorb wounds, not failed saves on drones. You see, so I have to take it on the ghost skill here. So it's down to 6 damage, almost half slain here, but still very much alive at this stage. A las cannon then to fire. This is the one we want to watch. He's got the hit. He should get the wound on a 3+. Yep, 4+ invuln save for the shield generator. Passes, bouncing off. That fresh upgrade here for chapter approved 2018. Heavy bolters now to fire.
Rerolling 1s. Born soldiers. Stood still. -1. And 5s. 1 wound.
1 wound comes through. -1. Take a 3 up save, which we pass on a 4. So ghost kill has proved to be very resilient so far, still very much alive at this stage. James does have a second Russ here available to shoot. Okay, so the other Russ is going to shoot against the other ghost kill. That's the one that doesn't have the stratagem on it, so it's going to be 4s to hit, -2. So 6s here. This is heavy bolters. Have missed. A las cannon, if you wish to do that first, or you can wait. It's up to you.
No, I'll do the battle cannon.
Battle cannon first, yeah.
Try and advance. 7 shots.
7 shots. Trying to find their target here.
Try and find their mark. Oh, yeah.
Oh, well done.
3 hits.
Well done.
Reroll ones.
Born soldiers, yeah.
Born soldiers. No. 3 hits. And strength 8.
3 to wound.
All wounded.
Well done. That's really good. So we'll take a 4+ invuln save or save, it doesn't matter. Or do we allocate drones here? No, we'll try and absorb the damage. Okay, 2d3 I've got through here. Boy, oh boy. No, I need... Oh boy, this is tough. Well, come on, reroll at this stage. I want to try and keep these alive here. 4+. We pass. All right, so that's been used up at this stage. It's going to be 1d3 damage.
1.
Just the 1 wound comes through, down to 9. So laser cannon shot. I'm hoping this one doesn't hit here. Oh, okay, it's missed. All right, so Russes have fired here. A lot of firepower's taken place. The mortars have already fired. They fired across the other way against, or the other side of the table, against the shield drones. James just checking infantry firepower here.
Range.
Okay, we'll get some shots here against one of the ghost kills. Okay, so infantry on top, a good number of them in range. There was an order played on those as well. First rank fire, second rank fire. They got the extra shots here. 3 hits, no wounds coming through against this ghost kill. So 2 ghost kills here, absorbing a lot of firepower here from the guard. That's their job over on this flank. Now I think we're going to be shifting over to this flank here for James's firepower here. Servitors to fire first. Take it you're going after humble strike team fire warriors here. So which unit are you going to pick on? That one that's on the objective.
Highest to hit because I moved. I had to move some out of range.
Yep.
1 hit.
A hit. 3's for a wound. +1 for cover, -1 for heavy bolter. 4+. Saved. Bounces off the armour. Okay, so now Lehman Russ. James is going to check line of sight here. He's initially declared this, but he might change his mind.
See that here?
The hammerhead?
Hammerhead.
Yes, no, I can see you, fair enough. Hammerhead number 2. Oh, we could see main battle tank firepower here. We've got laser cannon's going to be out of range, isn't it? Range 48. That's the sound of the turret being turned by James. Oh, dear. Oh, wait, it's only fair. There you go. Oh.
Cut!
Edit. Right, okay. And then we'll move this one as well. Right. Maybe you have to wait till my turn to forget it. Right, okay. So laser cannon is going to go here because it's out of range. Battle cannon range 72, isn't it? That can go into. Okay. All right. Okay. So laser cannon.
Yep. I have to. You'll probably absorb with a drone, but at least it's something. No minuses, no?
Nice hit. It's a good shot. Good hit coming through. So you roll to wound first.
1.
No.
No, I can't bother to do something.
Okay, he's going to leave it, yep. And then now the battle cannon.
2d6 shots, grind advance.
Yep.
8 shots, that's totally respectable.
So you get 8 shots, we get 1 shot a turn.
Well, it's
But,
explosive, but yours
yeah.
is more potent AP.
Yeah, okay. Here it comes.
And D3 mortal wound as well. 4s, rerolling 1s. Born soldiers stood still.
Hold on.
Nice.
Only 3 though.
Only 3 though.
Okay.
Toughness 7.
Yeah, 3's to wound. 2.
AP minus 2.
5 up save becomes a 4 up save. Double 5. Ooh, the armour holds here.
Bounce.
Yep, on the hammerheads. Out of range
Activate smoke.
and advanced with these and activate smoke. Right, okay. So I think then we are looking at the Baneblade. Oh boy, I have to say, damage has been quite light against the tower so far. Drones proving to be useful. A number of saves being passed. And the ghost kills proving hard to hit as well. So guards struggling to put a dent into the tower here at this stage. But there's still a Baneblade to shoot with at this point. Okay, interesting choice of targets. James is going to fire the Baneblade here against the Ghost Kill. Going to make use of that stratagem while it's in play. Try and pick up First Blood as well, and to remove one of these annoying units from play if you can. So, yes, you've got the Demolisher Cannon be out of range. Yeah. So you've got Las Cannons.
They're in range.
They're in range. Heavy Bolters.
They're
out of range. There's the Auto Cannon and the main gun as well. So we'll run through this firepower here. Let James declare exactly where he wants to shoot. He's going to go for everything here. It's because of the minuses to hit, and the shield generator as well may prove difficult to try and remove from play. So here it comes. The first.
Overlapping field of fire gives me +1 to hit as well. So I'm going to fire the main Baneblade cannon first.
Okay.
3d6 shots. Oh
boy.
That's 15 shots.
Pretty impressive here. It'll be on 5s to hit though in total. +1 to hit, and then -2. So 5s for hits here.
And I don't get the Regimental Doctrine for being super heavy auxiliary.
No, you don't. Okay. So here it comes. There's a lot of shots, but only 1/3 of them should find their mark here. No, it's a good round. There's about 6 there have made it through. 7.
7 hits.
7 hits, that's very good indeed. Then the strength.
9.
Okay, still 3s to wound. Ooh, okay, just 3.
Not good.
Not so good. Damage will be
3.
A straight 3. So we've got to make some passes. What's the AP minus? AP minus 3. AP minus 3. So it's going to be 4+ invuln save. Command reroll's been used. Yeah, I'm gonna. There's 3 wounds. I'm gonna allocate 2 of them to these drones. 2+. Yeah, we're playing hold facing. So it's on a 1. So that's fouled.
3 damage.
So that means we can. It means we're going to have to take the wounds on him. So one of these drones can disappear. And there's nothing, we can't reclaim that one. That one dies. It's different to a shield drone. So that just means I have to take these. It would have been 1 wound, but I have to take 2 of them. We have 4+ invuln save. We pass 1. No command reroll available. 3 damage taken. And that is it. 3 damage on that Ghost Kill. It's still alive. Double Las Cannon shot to try and auto cannon. You're still good. Still some chance of finishing this thing off.
Do the auto cannon first.
Okay.
5 to hit.
Oh, he's got a hit. 3s to wound. The wound comes through. AP -1.
Yeah.
+1. 3 up save. 4. Passed.
2 Las Cannons.
2 Las Cannons to finish off the shooting phase and indeed the turn.
No.
No, missed. Need 5s. Ghost Kill survives firepower from a Baneblade. Unbelievable. Okay, so end of turn. Any other shooting across the table? None. All right, so James can trade in cards here. He will pick up some points. Master of the Warp has been achieved, so that'll give you a point. And overwhelming firepower, no. Target was not
I'll keep that though.
destroyed here yet. No, it can.
I'm going to dump Domination.
Yes, you're allowed to dump a card. Yeah, okay. Yeah, because that's not secure objective X. It's hold all the objectives, so we'll let that one go. So James will keep overwhelming firepower in play. That'll mark the end of Astra Militarum turn 1. So we'll switch over to the Tower. Now it's a chance for them to try and impress with their firepower. I have to say they've absorbed the damage pretty good here from the Astra Militarum. The chance now for the Empire to strike back. We'll go on to turn 1 for the Tower coming up next. Alright, so moving for the Tower here on turn 1. We've gone aggressive here with the Ghost Kills, mixing in with these Astra Militarum units here. So we've played Automated Repair System on this one, so boosting it back up to 5 wounds, and then Stimulant Injector as well, so using its top bracket here for movement, for shooting this turn. Drones advanced and followed along behind. This Ghost Kill 9 wounds has moved right up to the conscripts just here. And this one here as well, drones again in tow. And then Breach is starting to move through this gap, and the Firesight Marksman remaining where he is. Then Hammerhead number 2's remained stationary. I think he'll fire back at the Liam Russ in the corner. And then Long Strikes moved up and over here, ready to lend some fire support, either against that Russ in the corner or to go against the Baneblade. And then Koyun has been enacted here this turn. So units that remain stationary within 6 inches of the commander, which is going to be pretty much all of these, will be able to re-roll their firepower for the rest of the turn. And then this unit here, I've pulled back because I don't want any units within 6 of these exploding hellhounds potentially. Alright, so that's movement done. Tau happy to hold position here for now and to let some firepower, return firepower against the guard line. We'll go on to shooting phase for the Tau next on turn 1. Just mention cards here. We've played, or the cards that have been pulled out here. Ambush, which is destroy units either through firepower, or destroy them in any way, or if they're wiped out from morale. 1 point for 1 unit destroyed, or D3 if 3 or more units are destroyed this turn. That's quite possible. Mission critical objective rolled up for objective number 6, which is this one here, which we have. We control that at the start of our turn. And then behind enemy lines as well, trying to get a unit behind enemy lines. I think he's just out, but that's a possible achievable card for next turn. Alright, so going to fire this Ghost Kill first of all, using its regular ballistic skill because of the stimulant injector. Going to fire 2 fusion blasters and the cyclic iron raker into the mortars to try and flush them out if we can. So go for 2 fusion blasters first of all. There's no marker lights in range to try and help us out here, so 4s for hits. Got 1 hit. 2s for a wound. Yep, AP minus 4. D6 damage. 3. Alright, so a base can be removed from play. Alright, we'll take a risk here. Cyclic Iron Raker. We are going to supercharge. Any 1s, will be mortal wounds. We do take a mortal wound and we achieve 3 hits. There'll be 2s to wound. They're all wounded and it's AP minus 1. So James will get 6 up saves here, 3 of them. So we'll drop down whilst he's rolling. I'll drop that down to 4. And here come the rolls here. None. Okay, D3. Got him. And then D3. Got him. And then it's going to be automatically destroyed. Okay. First blood as well picked up. Good work from the Ghost Kills doing their job here. Infiltrating and moving through the enemy lines here. And they've picked out the mortal squad and wiped them out. That's, well, it's ambush here. We've achieved that one now. And first blood being picked up as well. So, situation here, I don't want this to blow up. 4+, James may even use a command reroll to make it happen, in which case it would cause havoc in amongst my Ghost Kills here for mortal wounds. So I'm going to try and soften it up but not destroy it. And then we're going to fire 2 fusion blasters into there, and then this big gun, just going to try and pick off some guardsmen with that. So we'll go for 2 fusion blasters then into the side of the Hellhound. Just hope we don't cause too much damage. 1 hit, alright, so I'm happy enough with that. 3s to wound. Yep, AP minus 4 and 2d6 damage, choosing the best. So we'll take the 6. So down to 4 wounds left. So no, it starts at 11, it's down to 5 wounds, but that's exactly the kind of result we're looking for there, just to cause some significant damage but not destroy the thing. It's a bit volatile there, it can explode in a 4+. So we'll now fire the main gun, just going to try and pick off some guardsmen here. It's D3 shots. Do you get 3? Then 4s. 2s to pulverise. Yeah, 2 guardsmen incinerated. I'll let you know the damage on each one. The first guardsman took took 6 wounds, the other one took 4. So James will pick 2 of those off. Going to fire these breaches, all 10 of them can see. We'll go upstairs against the guard squad. Need 4s. So take these misses away. And then we'll need 3s to wound. Strength 4. Gosh, pretty blistering here. 7 saves. That one's cover we're playing. This one's just playing it's open here. So 5 up saves. 7 of them. And he's passed 2. 5 casualties. Squad's half wiped out here. It's good firepower from the breaches. Okay, so firepower's been complete on this flank here. The other unit breaches have no target. And then the firesight marksman fired across here to try and mark light up this Hellhound, but he missed. So firepower complete across that side. Now we can focus on this part, the main part of the tower force here to fire next. Okay, so we'll start with Commander Ghost Tide here. He's going to split and fire into each of these with 2 fusion blasters. So -1 to hit you, 3s to hit. 1 hit comes through. Yeah, his rerolls before modifiers, so I can't reroll that 2. Fine. So then 3s to wound. No, nothing we can do about that one. It's going to fire down here. 3s to hit. He can reroll this 1, which does hit. 3s to wound. Yeah, 1 wound comes through. AP -4. We'll check to see if that's 9. I don't think so. It could be. Yeah, it's not. It's just out. So 1d6 damage, and we'll take the 1. So, not so good here from the commander, but his task this turn is to grant this Koyan benefit here to the rest of the Tau gun line. So we'll go after the Baneblade here. We'll use this tank ace, long strike, to fire at him. 2 Seeker missiles and the main railgun into the Baneblade. James will be on -1 to hit, and the smart missile systems will go onto the guard squad on top of the building here that's already been reduced down to 5 models remaining. So 2s to hit, -1 for your psychic power, -1 because we moved is 4s to hit, and then 3s to hit because he's a tank ace. He gets his hit. It's strength 10, 3s to wound, becomes 2s to wound because he is strength 10, it's 3s, then 2s because of his ability. We do get the wound, it's AP -4, so it's going to be a straight d6 damage here with long strike. That's a 1. It's a blast. Yeah, I'm going to command reroll this because I'd like to get a good... Oh, dear. Yeah, we'll go for it. Command reroll. Becomes a 4. Okay, so it's 4 damage taken now on the Baneblade. So that's long strikes shot coming through. We'll fire the 2 Seeker missiles. Again, needing 3s. 1's hit. Can't reroll that. 2. There's no rerolls available anyway. And then 4s to wound. No wound comes through. Rolling a lot of poor dice rolls here. So James is down to 22 wounds. He starts on 26 of a Baneblade, so 22 wounds left to go. But Longstrike has fired the main guns, so we'll fire the smart missile systems on him next. So 2s now against the guard infantry. So they've all hit except 1. 3s to wound. And James has 3 saves to make here of 5+. No, 3 more brought down, 2 remain. Okay, so we'll fire hammerhead number 2 next. It's not moved, it's within 6 of long strike. So we're on 2s to hit. We're going to go after this rush just here. And we're going to fire both the Seeker missiles at it as well. And the smart missile systems will try and pick off the last 2 guardsmen on top of the building. So we'll pick off the guardsman here. 8 shots, needing 2s. And then 3s. Ugh, they've all wounded. 5 saves of 5+ here. The squad will be wiped out. And they're gone, picked off here. Seeker missiles the smart missile systems have found their mark and wiped out the squad. Okay, so railgun. 2s for a hit. This is against the Russ. We've rolled a dreaded 1, and we have missed the target. 2 Seeker missiles. God, a lot of 1s being rolled. 1 hit comes through. 4s for a wound. No, bounces off. Okay, so blow for blow here. No damage coming through. Hammerhead's not too impressive this turn. We've still got the main line to fire. We'll turn our attention to the rest of the firepower here. Alright, so we've played focused fire. We have caused wounds here on the Baneblades. Now, focused fire coming through. So 3 command points being paid. We're down to 6 left here for the tower. So 6 each. Okay, yeah, both of us burning through them pretty quick. This unit here, we're going to fire the heavy rail rifles and the Seeker missiles. Are going to go into the Baneblade. And then one of them's in rapid fire range. The plasma rifles are going to go into the Hellhound just here. So Koyan's in play. We're starting to get some rerolls coming through here. So it'll be 5s to hit, and we can reroll 1s, 2s, and 3s here for the Koyan in play. Oh boy. Heavy rail rifles needing 5s. We get 1 hit. That would have been a hit which we can't reroll. We reroll these 2 3s. We have missed here. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. See, there's no Markerlight help here at this stage because of the range here. We'll now go for 4s to wound becomes 3s to wound. No.
And you spent the strategy.
The command reroll's been used. Yeah, disaster here for the broadside firepower. Yeah, it's expensive. 2 Seeker missiles. 1 hit. That -1 to hit makes all the difference. 3s to win. 1 wound does come through. AP -2. So James will take a 5-up save. He'll be super happy if he passes this one. No. Almost, but no. D6 damage. And it's 2 more wounds coming through. It's down to 20 here on the Baneblade. I doubt we're going to destroy it this turn, but so managed to pick off 2 wounds. And then 2 shots from the plasma rifles, and then one of them, the other pair at rapid fire. 4s to hit. And we can re-roll all of those. Terrible score here. 5s to wound. Double 5 though, and AP -3. So 2 6s. No, so 2 more wounds taken, down to 8 here on the Hellhound. So these 2 are going to fire now. 2 smart missiles are going to go into, or 2 Seeker missiles are going to go into the Baneblade, and then we're going to split the rest of their firepower between these 2 Hellhounds. So we'll fire the 2 Seeker missiles here. Just drop dice. 1 hit, and re-roll this one. Just the 1. 4s becomes 3s to wound. Does come through. AP -2. Another 5-up save to make here, which James doesn't quite pass. D6 damage, which is just a 1, down to 19 wounds on the Baneblade. Okay, high yield missile pod. 5s will be hits. I can reroll all of those. There's no 4s there. Dropped another dice here, thank you. Yes, okay, so that's it. It's going to be 4s to wound. Yeah, 2 wounds come through. AP -2 here for advanced targeting system. 2 5s, well done. Smart missile systems next. Another 8 shots. And we will re-roll those we can't re-roll. We'll re-roll those 4. Nothing. 5 wounds. Yeah, 1 wound comes through. AP -1. So 4-up save.
1.
Okay, so down to 7. Here, we are struggling to destroy these here. This one firing next. So same process again. 5s for hits. There's popping smoke really helping out here, but we've started to get some hits coming through. We can't reroll that one. Okay, 6 hits coming through. 4s to wound. Yeah, this is good. AP -2. So 5-up saves. James needs a good roll here. Oh, just as he needs when he gets one. Well done. D3 damage. There's 3. 3 wounds taken on this Hellhound here. Smart missile system. Can re-roll those ones. And those become misses. 5s to wound. Yeah, another 2 saves at -1. Another 1 wound comes through. Okay, it's down to 7. So both of these now down to 7. Still a long way to go before they're destroyed. It's taking a lot of effort here from the tower to try and cause wounds this turn against James's vehicles. So rest of the firepower has been resolved here. Again, a lot of shots coming through with the help from the Fireblade here. A lot of volley fire shots there. A lot of re-rolls as well for these 2 units. This strike team as well from the command for the Koyun this turn. We've stripped the wounds down to 1 left here on this Hellhound, and down to 5 on this one. So wounds have been stripped away. We'd like to have destroyed that, but just not quite enough. It almost was actually. Didn't fire the marker light from him, so he fired the pulse pistol down, one of the last shots. Got a hit, got a wound. James fouled his save. It would have been destroyed, but James used a command reroll and got a 3+ to keep the Hellhound alive. Rolled a 5, yeah, no, that's good. Okay, so shooting phase complete. Again, for the tower here, similar to the guard, they're struggling to... haven't done as much damage as they would have liked, but still, they have caused trouble. Down to 19 wounds on this. These are in a sorry state, but still alive. And a guard squad has been wiped out. And Hellhound around the other side has been damaged also. We'll go on to charges and Overwatch. Do have some here for the tower this turn. Okay, so charges have taken place on both flanks here. So Ghost Kill's getting stuck in. This one's declared its charge and taking a wound against the conscripts. When we pile in, we can tap in against this tank here. Then once contact was made, we charged in the other Ghost Kill just to harass these and stop them from firing next turn. Potentially, the drones have remained where they are. Then around this side, we did send in one of the Fire Warrior squads, so they've charged. Overwatch, 4 of them brought down. But just charging against this one, again, strung out so that we can pile in and make contact with this one here to try and silence those and stop them from firing whatever James wanted to shoot at next turn, just to disrupt this attack that's taking place. Just to mention, 6 is to ignore damage being used here with the Ethereal this turn. Declared earlier on. So we'll go on to combat resolution. It's just designed really just to disrupt the Astra Militarum advance here. Alright, so combat's resolved around here. Took out 2 of the conscripts and then took a wound here with this Ghost Kill. You've got attacks to do with him actually, D3 attacks with your tank.
Yes.
James will just do that here to see if you can pick off another wound.
3 attacks.
Yeah.
Leading 6s. No.
Nothing. Alright, done. So combat resolved around here. That's complete. Again, just to tie these up. Tapping into here on the pile-in stage, let's silence that tank just there, that Hellhound. And then around this side, no damage caused on either side, and then we tapped in here of this strike team to silence that tank as well. So Tau using some countermeasures here against this Imperial aggression. It marks the end of their first turn. We'll trade in some cards now to see if we've achieved any victory points. 1 point, okay, almost got D3. 1 point here for ambush. We destroyed 2 units, need to get 3 to get that D3. Mission critical objective as well. We did control that objective number 6 at the start of the turn, so that one's been picked up as well. And behind enemy lines we can save for another time. Or discard. Now we'll leave that in play because I think it's doable. We'll leave behind enemy lines and we'll trade in those 2 and pick up 2 points. Not too bad here from the tower. The game's pretty evenly matched here. Mustn't forget the importance of this initial battle between these 2 sides. A lot at stake here. We'll go on to the second turn now for the Astra Militarum. I think there is a chance for them, especially their backline heavy firepower, to cause trouble here for the tower, but we'll see. We'll go on to turn 2 now for the Astra Militarum. Okay, so on turn 2 here for the Astra Militarum. As I said there at the end of turn 1, I think James stands a good chance if his heavier guns can cause trouble here for the tower. But the tower's still pretty well protected. A lot of drones, a lot of shield drones available here. Both hammerheads still in play, and both of the Ghost Kills operative here at this stage as well. But it's very early days here, very early stage of the game, and so difficult to call at this point. Both armies look pretty evenly matched. Cards that James has drawn is secure objective number 3 and secure objective number 2. Objective number 2 is there. James has just backed off onto that. He'll pick up a point for that. And then secure objective number 3, the tower will be able to pick that up. They're just out of range 3 here with this one, but that looks like one that we can go after.
I wonder what card I'm going to dump at the end of the turn.
Oh, clever. Yes, you can dump that card at the end of the turn. Good play, James. That's using your brains. And then overwhelming firepower here, trying to destroy units with firepower, which again will suit his back line as it tries to delete tower units as quick as possible. Okay, its movement is complete. This one's gone 4 and spun around, so it's out of combat and heading off in this direction. This one's gone over onto the objective, holding the back line. Yes, that's the old Night Shroud. Just see if you can cast that next time. That's my focus. That's my focused fire from last turn.
D3 repairs.
Oh, your Tech Priest has moved. Yeah, okay, here it comes. Back up to 20 wounds here. He'll be busy this game, I would imagine.
Do you want to spend a command point for jury rigging?
Okay, we'll roll a 6 here for the Pure Tide Engram Neurochip. 5, close. Okay. Wounds restored here. That's from last turn. Okay, so they've held position. James has pulled back out of combat here, sort of kept the same kind of shape, but they have pulled out of close combat. They don't want to be stuck there in against the Ghost Kills. The next squad's been sent across the bridge. Where's the priest gone?
He's come down 6 inches.
Oh, he's there. There he is. He's gone over to bless the conscripts and help them. Okay, and that's movement done. I think firepower is going to be the main focus here. Good exchange going. I always like this aspect of Tau versus Guard, the firepower exchange that's taking place. Long range shooting, that's a great aspect here to this combination for a game. We'll go on to Psychic Phase now. We'll see if you can cast this power again. It proved very useful last turn. Okay, here it comes, Night Shroud.
4 charge 6.
5. Oh no.
I have to command reroll.
Got to.
Yep.
We'll go for Pure Tide Engram Neurochip. Thanks. Thanks very much.
And
here it comes. Don't roll a 1. Whatever you do, don't roll a 1.
Oh, 5+ I regain that command point.
Okay.
Because of the Warlord trait. I do. So that's for the end of the battle round.
Drop.
And the 2+.
Oh no, I just had a sense that would happen. It hasn't gone off. An opening here for the Tau. No minus to hit this tank if the Tau units survive. Interesting. We'll go now on to shooting phase next. So pound them to dust is the order that's been granted to this one. James is going to offload his shots into this. Ghost kill here. And just to cover movement as well, pulled out of close combat with the Hellhound. It's headed off in that direction just there. Okay, so do your worst here with this Rust. This is the tank commander. So he's on 3+ to hit. -1 for the ghost kills. It'll be 4s for hits coming through.
Battle cannon.
4 shots.
I'm going to re-roll because of the order.
Okay.
Better.
Yeah. 7 shots. Needing 4s. Our drone's not close enough to benefit us here.
So it's just 4 to hit because he's a tank commander.
Yep.
Re-rolling 1s. Because he's
this is
a
good.
soldier.
This could well be enough to finish the ghost kill off. 3. 3's to wound. Just the 1. Let's let it go.
Yeah,
-2. Let's take a 4-up save. Which we failed. Oh, James is going to hold you. He's holding for me here just to see if we can do a command reroll. Yeah. Well, why do? Yeah. Well, go on. Here it comes. 4+. Yes, blocked. Okay, las cannon and heavy bolters still to come.
Heavy bolters. Actually, I'm going to do the las cannon.
Just hoping it misses here.
1. I reroll.
Reroll. Okay.
Born soldiers.
It has missed.
Because the -1.
Ooh. Okay.
So heavy bolters. 6 shots, same target. And the Harlequins as well.
4s. 5s to wound. 1 does come through. 4-up save. Passed. Wow. Ghost kills survived that firepower. There's a second Rust here, and James has other heavier guns to fire.
Yeah, same sequence.
Same again.
Yeah.
Okay. 2d6 shots with the battle cannon. 7 shots. James will need 5s this time. Ghost kills are a menace to the guard here. A pair of them.
And so will Lehman Rust is.
Yeah, you'll get there eventually. Keep going. 5s, 2 hits. Reroll that 1.
Yes.
Okay. 3s to
born
wound.
soldier.
Ah, they've all wounded.
They can always do.
4-up saves. Glad we took the shield generators. It's block 1. 2d3.
Yep.
You're in. I think you've got him. Done it. 5 wounds. Ghost kill destroyed. Oh, we've lost 1.
Overwhelming firepower.
Yeah, well done. Points being picked up here as well. So this is good firepower. But it's taken 2 rushes to do it though. But finally, one of the ghost kills is removed. It's the old one. The new, freshly painted one still remains alive on 7 wounds left. But no longer a pair. The fellowship has been broken between these two, and it's just the lone ghost kill left. Okay, so 2 rushes down, 1 left, plus a Baneblade, and some other firepower as well. Okay, so Wyvern's fired. That's been resolved. Wiped out the white drones there. So just the 2 squads of 4 left here. Still plenty to chew through, but James is picking off these drones despite them being hidden behind terrain. So he's lining up the 3rd Lehman Rust to fire here. Just checking range. Las cannon. Yeah, he's going to have to go. Going to go after these, or you can go after them. And then the battle cannon is after Hammerhead number 2 here. This is a continued exchange between these 2 tanks. These ones.
Go for that.
Yes.
Battle cannon's going to make a mess of that.
Him. Okay.
Hammerhead, rather.
Yep.
Do the las cannon first.
Fours.
Hit.
3s for a wound. No. Okay, he's rolled a 1. 2d6 shots against hammerhead number 2.
Go on advance. 6 shots.
4s for hits.
Rerolling 1s. Formed soldiers.
It's a good roll. Brilliant.
5 hits.
3s to wound.
Yep. 3.
5s to block. Blocked 1.
2d3.
2d3 damage. Ouch.
4 damage.
Okay, down to 9 wounds left. Hammerheads do come with plenty of wounds. Okay, so James has fired these. 56 shots. What's the order called?
Get back into the fight.
Get back in the fight. Fight at the drones. Needed 6s to hit them, 5s to win. 1 wound came through in the end out of all those shots, and we passed it on a 4. So no damage coming through from the conscripts here. Yeah, -1 to hit for the stealth technology on the drones. James would need to have been within 3 inches to negate that. Okay, so much of the firepower has been done. There's some squads here to fire, and the Baneblade, of course, still to shoot. Okay, so firepower around here. 1 casualty caused. That was from... that was bolters.
Servitors.
From the servitors, okay. So now James is going to fire the Baneblade here. He's going to fire all the heavy guns into long strike to try and pick him off. 13 wounds to try and get through. It's a fair chance of doing that. And then the heavy bolters are going to go into this squad that is now further ahead.
Heavy bolters first.
Okay, 4s.
Heavy bolters into them.
Yeah.
Auto cannon's going to shoot into that as well.
Yeah, all the heavy guns.
All the
okay,
heavy guns.
No problem. 4s to hit here with the heavy bolters. It's 5 fire warriors to try and bring down here.
What's happened? I don't understand.
It's a horrific dice roll here. 4 hits. 3s to wound.
3.
3 make it through. 5s to save. Yep. And we're out of range for our... we'll check there. Yeah, but we started... It was granted at the start of our turn. I'll just check to see if this still counts. Yeah, I don't think so. 2, yeah. We do get it. So we'll roll here, try and get some 6s. Almost. All right, so 2 casualties taken here on this squad. Okay, so this squad taking 2 damage, 2 casualties. 2 laser cannon shots down to long strike.
1 hit.
3s to wound. Oh, he's rolled a 1. It's going to let it go here. Or is he going to re-roll it at this point?
You got drone protection.
No, you can't protect the hammerheads with drones.
I'm mighty tempted.
Come on, re-roll that one.
Yeah, I'm going to... It's flat 3 damage battle cannon. It's a waste of command point, I'm not going to do it.
It's going to leave it, the laser cannon. Wound, re-roll. Okay.
I think the Baneblade cannon has the potential of...
It does, yes. Boy. Okay, that's the route you're going to go, yeah?
Yeah. Right.
Here it comes. 3D...
If I'd have done it.
We'll do a what if now. Oh, would have failed. Okay, interesting. Okay, 3d6 shots here with the main gun.
Auto cannon first.
Okay.
2 hits.
4s to wound.
1 range. AP -1.
4 up save. 2 damage, okay. So 11 wounds to try and pick up off of the long strike here. Or long strikes.
3 and 6 shots with Baneblade cannon.
8.
And I'm going to spend a CP
Okay.
to re-roll with 1. That's better.
Wow, that's good. 12 shots.
4 CP left. 12 shots.
Boy.
This is for 3 D3 victory points.
Right, okay, big incentive here. This is your overwhelming firepower. Okay. 4s.
Drop die. Regimental doctrine.
He doesn't get the regimental doctrine here.
I don't know why.
So what's the strength on this thing? Strength 8.
9.
Strength 9. 3s to wound. Doing a good roll here just to see this through. 2 have not got through here, so 3.
It's not going to make it, I think.
It's not going to do it. Oh, I could even save one of these. That's the AP minus 3.
3.
3 chances of getting a 6. Got one. Okay,
6 damage.
6 damage plus the 2, 8 damage taken here in total. So that's an interesting result there, that Longstrike's still alive. Okay, be in a damage bracket, but still 5 wounds remain. That's the Baneblade's firepower concluded. James, there's a little bit of shooting potential here from these infantry squads firing down. There's a drone that James can try and pick off, and maybe some shots against this ghost kill. We'll let him finish off the rest of his firepower for the turn. Okay, so shooting complete. A crack grenade round down here took out a drone. That's significant because that gives James 3 units destroyed. He's destroyed shield drones, stealth drone, ghost kill this turn. So that'll get you D3 victory points here. And
secure objective marker number 2.
That's been picked up as well. Okay, yeah, rest of the infantry firepower coming down here is -2 to hit because we're within 3 inches of these drones just here on the ghost kill. So you can trade in points now. D3 then for your overwhelming firepower.
1.
It's 1 after all the effort. Okay, then the secure objective as well can be traded in. So we're marking these up. Here and here.
Prevent.
James marking his up as well. It's quite evens here at this point. And then I know what James is going to do. He's going to trade in.
I'm going to dump secure
Dump that
objective
one.
marker number 3 because no one's securing that. So you can't. So it can be discarded.
End of the turn, yeah. So cards will trade in. There's no charges, by the way, this turn at all. The units that are in range to charge will pulled out of combat, so no charges to take place. Turn finished here. The Taus have survived a 2nd round of firepower from the Astra Militarum, taking damage across the line, but still much of their firepower remains. So too for the Guard, much of their firepower also remains in play. Got a 20 wound Baneblade here for the Tau to try and deal with. We'll go on to turn 2 now. For the Tau, chance for them to strike again. It's very evens at this stage. I think if one side gets a good round, it could push them on to victory. We're going to the 2nd turn now for the Tau. Yeah, no, it's in. Okay, so we're on turn 2 movement. Behind enemy lines in play, which we've done here with the Ghost Coach jump 12. Multiple distractions. Enemy unit within 12 inches of a battlefield edge, and then within 12 inches of the opposite side. So yes, we'll be able to do that. There's the 2 edges, Russ here and then Russ on the other side. And then secure objective number 2. That's the objective around the other side here. This one, which some Fire Warriors have made an advanced move. They're in 3. Just got to watch out for this if it explodes, but they'll be able to hold on to that objective, potentially pick up a point for that. So movement, that's moved. We've pulled back here out of 6 inches. Just wary of these blowing up. If it's D6 mortal wounds,
yep,
that's horrific. We've backed off here, so in that regard, it has worked. It's kept the tower back. If these weren't here, we could have advanced and pushed up. We didn't need to move this unit. They're just out of 6, just taking the risk with them, and then we backed off here with a Firesight Marksman, and we've granted reroll 1s for units that remain stationary. We've had to pull this model back about an inch to make sure he was out of range 6 as well for any potential explosions. We paid 3 command points in total. We restored 1 wound there with the automated repair system. Command rerolled that, got 3 wounds restored back up to 8 there with long strike, but it's cost us 3 command points to do it. Breaches have moved, they haven't advanced, ready to lay down some firepower into the conscripts, and the commanders moved 8 plus a 6-inch automatic advance, 14 inches headed off in this direction. That is movement done. Yeah, drones here as well have moved across here with the ghost skill just about within range 3. We'll go on to shooting phase now for the tower. Chance for them to try and possibly edge ahead in this fight. Right, so smoke's been popped here. So we're going to fire the commander, needing 3s. 2 hits have come through. Would have been 4 hits, 3s to wound. Double 1! Ghost Tide is horrific here. Unbelievable. So he's not having a good game. That needs to be dealt with. 3+ will bypass the armour.
And you're not within armour bane.
No, we're not. Oh, we're going to need that reroll somewhere else. Oh, yeah, we've got to let it go. We'll leave it here. This Hellhound's survived here. Okay, firepower, 8 casualties. That's the breaches firing through. Not as good as we hoped, but 8 casualties caused. That was both squads of breaches firing there. Ghost killed next. We're going to go into the commander just here. So it's going to be double fusion blaster plus the fusion collider as well, going after the tank commander. So double fusion blaster, needing 4s. Got 1 hit. 4s to wound. Yes. AP -4. Go straight through. D6 damage. It's a 1. I rolled a lot of 1s here. It's down to 11 wounds. And then the fusion collider, D3 shots. It's 2 shots, needing 4s. Got 1 hit. 4s for a wound. It's a tough tank, but it does come through, and it's going to be D6 damage. Another 4. So 5 damage taken in total on the tank commander.
7 wounds left.
So around this side here, Marklights come through. That was from the Firesight Marksman across over there. And then the Firesight Marksman here has put a Marklight onto him. Just going to rapid fire down into this of his pulse rifle, then volley fire. So 3 shots needing 2s. Yes, because we're not affected by movement. 1 wound comes through. 3 up save to make. So just the 1 save here. Here's a 1. You can blow up if you want to, but it's not going to reach anybody here.
No, it's no point.
See if it does though.
See if it does, for entertainment purposes.
Now, was it worth us pulling back?
Yes.
Yeah, no, it didn't explode.
Didn't explode.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. We reckon he gets the benefit of his own volley fire, so he gets that benefit. That's why I fired 3 shots down against the Hellhound. So that's that one cleared. It frees these up. There's not too many targets here for them anyway. They've had to pull back to stay away from this distraction that James has sent in. Okay, so still plenty of firepower left. Double hammerheads, the broadside still to fire here. So here we go. We'll go for long strike against the Baneblade. And then the smart missile systems will go after the next squad that's crossing over the bridge. Okay. So here we go. 2s for a hit. It's a 1 again. Okay, I was checking to see if the Pharaoh is in range, but it's only for battle suits and infantry, so we don't get that. There's nothing I can do. I've used my command reroll already around the other side with the ghost kill. So long strike has missed despite all those repairs taking place. Smart missile systems to fire next. So 2s to hit the infantry. A lot of 1s here, but those have hit. 3s to wound. Yeah, 3 saves, 5+. To pick them off.
Not 2 lost.
Okay, so 2 can be picked off. That's the squad crossing the bridge. Okay, hammerhead number 2 just fired the smart missile systems, picked off another 2 guardsmen, so 4 removed from that squad on the bridge. So the railgun's going to fire +1 to hit, thanks to long strike nearby. So 2s to hit the Limros just way up in the corner there. So here we go. That's a 6. Then we'll play 3s to wound. Oh, that is better. D3 mortal wounds. Just the 1 mortal wound. And the damage is a 1. Blast. Down to 10. Wounds being picked up. Disappointing here with the railguns. Could have been so much better. Potential of 9 damage if you roll well enough when that railgun shot comes through. So I'm going to turn to the broadsides here. There'll be reroll 1s for their shooting, and they're going to go after the Baneblade. And then the plasma is going to go into the Hellhound. 4s to hit. Rerolling 1s. They've all hit. That's fantastic. Then we need 4s to wound. Strength 8, toughness 8. 2 have come through. AP minus 4. 2d6 damage. And all of a sudden, 9 wounds have just come through here against the Baneblade. That's a nasty result. That'll knock James down into a bracket. That's a scary moment there. Good firepower from the broadsides. So excellent firepower there from the broadsides. Really good from them. Find the plasma now. And 5s to wound. Yeah, 2 wounds come through. AP minus 3. So 2 saves of 6 plus on the Hellhound here.
2 wounds, yeah?
Yep. Okay. No, 6 is needed. So 2 wounds taken. Down to 3 wounds left here. Yeah, resolve the last of the firepower here. Hellhound has survived here with 2 wounds left. A bit of firepower from the ones that could see here, and then some volley fire from this squad of 10, 30 shots causing a couple of wounds there, but Hellhound has not been destroyed. So turn is finished now for the tower. I don't think there's any charges to take place. Boy, we could maybe charge in with this squad here, but we're going to meet a double flamer attack here. Now maybe not. I think it's worth. We'll think about this one. No, we'll think carefully. Maybe we'll charge. We'll see. Possible breaches could charge into combat here as well. We'll go on to charges and Overwatch next here for the tower. Alright, we'll not make any charges. So we'll resolve some morale. James has a few units to check morale here, and then we'll trade in behind enemy lines. That one's worked. That one's gone off with the ghost kill. Multiple distractions as well we can trade in, and secure objective number 2. That's been picked up by the damaged squad of fire warriors. Their troops' choice, they'll count as holding that objective at the end of the turn. So we'll trade all 3 of these in and pick up some points here for the tower. Okay, so the game's still running very tight here. Both sides picking up points, both sides causing damage, and difficult to call again at this stage. We'll go on to the 3rd turn now for the Astra Militarum. Again, either of these sides here can make a big impact on one of these turns. It may well be enough for them to see them through to victory. But at this stage, it's very close indeed. We'll go on to turn 3 now for the Astra Militarum. Alright, so movement phase complete. Tanks happy to sit where they are. Baneblade shifted across a little bit to the left just to keep up in range of the Psyker, because he advanced 9 in total to let off Smite here against the Ghost Kill. Yes, James put a bit of smoke on his damage bracket. You restored some wounds. One wound with the Tech Priest. Yes. Commissars have been given, not Commissars, the conscripts have been given the order to push ahead here.
Attack.
I should have charged them with him just to disrupt them, but they're free to shoot and potentially charge. They've been joined by the priest as well and the commissar behind to execute anyone that turns back. An advanced move made by him. He thinks he can hide, but
he can shoot.
He can shoot. Smart missile systems still can get him, and this squad's moved up to the edge here to lend some fire support as well. Right, okay. Haven't moved at all. Okay, so they're happy to sit where they are. And there's the army commander just there. Then the Hellhound has advanced and moved around here.
Yeah, try to get that.
Try to go after the objective. Use the command rerun failed. Trying to sit on top of that objective. Then coming around here, sitting on this objective, and then holding position with these as well. Cards drawn is defend objective number 3. So
no one's claiming it.
No one's claiming it at the moment. That's the objective just over there. And James, no doubt, will try and discard that one at the end of the turn. Supremacy, which is any 3 objectives. 1, that one, and he was going after the 3rd one. Okay, and the one over there around the other side as well. Okay. And then defend objective 4, which James has placed the card on the table and should be able to hold that. Oh yeah, no, you can hold it. I'm just thinking if the tower can try and disrupt that on their turn. That's movement done. We'll go on to psychic phase next. So it didn't go for Smite this time. It's going to stick with Night Shroud, and it has gone off. So successful Psychic phase, and now it's -1 to hit the Baneblade. So we'll go on to Shooting phase next. So in the middle of Shooting phase here, the Wyverns fired through, taking some casualties on this back squad. James fired with these as well, again picking up, causing more casualties, 6 taken in total on the breaches. Here, Ghost Kill's gone. That was firepower from the tank commander. Didn't use the drones. I forgot to use the drones to save your protocols on him, so he's gone. Failed a number of saves. Failed a command reroll as well. I thought that was a bad mistake, but James's was worse. He fired his commander here with a plasma pistol, supercharged against the drone. Rolled a 1. Relic of Lost Cadia. Rolled a 1 again. Commander's gone. Warlord slain. James has now
guess what?
lost his commander. Yes.
Does the Relic of Lost Cadia continue?
Oh, we'll have to check that as well. Okay, to see if it continues to influence the rest of these units. But firepower taking place here, but a terrible mistake here. The commander's been slain by an overheating plasma pistol. So we reckon Relic of Lost Cadia is now lost.
Yes.
Doesn't work because it's measured from the bearer. The bearer's gone. These are fired down against the drones. No damage. Okay, so we're going to press on. There's more firepower to come.
Yeah.
Here, yeah, no target for him. He's popped smoke to try and protect himself, but firepower across it. Can't even see the breaches and no other targets to be seen. Okay, so firepower around here. 2 casualties on the Fire Warriors just tucked down there. That was heavy bolters coming from the servitors, actually, their firepower coming through. This is fired. 2 did nothing, yeah, 2 wounds. 2 hits on the drones but no wounds, 2 2s being rolled, and 2 1s being rolled for wounds coming through on the Fire Warriors, so no damage at all from this Hellhound. And then the Baneblade, James is going to put the heavy bolters, all of them, to try and wipe out that squad, and then all of the heavy guns into Longstrike to try and destroy him with 8 wounds remaining. So James is rolling up to hit here, needing 4s.
Can't reroll 1s because of auxiliary super heavy detachment.
3s to wound the Fire Warriors. You should get the wipeout here. It's just 3 of them left. That's a very good roll. Well done. It's -1, 5s and 6s. Valiant attempt to keep them alive, but they've been wiped out. Okay, so they're gone. Yeah, auto cannon shots then coming in. 2 shots.
Yep.
In 4s. 4s to wound. 4 up saves, 48 for a auto cannon.
Yeah.
So you're going to be in range. And no save, 2 damage taken. That's a good result. So that drops us down to 6. I think Longstrike's going to be a goner here. James just double checking 48 inches. Yeah, it's in. So that means the 2 laser cannons will be in range. This could be enough to finish. Oh, it's good shooting. 1 wound comes through. 6 up to block. Block just as we needed it. Roll a 6. It's now down to the big gun. Alright, so the main gun now. Ooh, it's just the 6 shots. Is there a chance that Longstrike could survive? James will need 5s to hit here. He's in a damage bracket. There's a cocked dice, I reckon. Yeah, I'm happy enough. James to re-roll that one.
Right.
He's just got the 1 hit. 3s for a wound. The wound does come through. It's AP -3. 6 up for a save. No. Straight 3 damage.
Yep.
Longstrike is still alive. It's unbelievable. Both sides, plenty of durability for them in this game. It's turn 3 here. There's still plenty of models on the table. Okay, so we've got the Limrus in the corner. Laser cannon's just out of range. She's going to go after these, try and force me to use some drones, and then the battle cannon to try and finish off Longstrike. If it's a good round here, you could see Longstrike destroyed. Quite easily, actually. Only 3 wounds left.
So laser cannon. Miss. And Brian Advance battle cannon. Number of shots.
9 shots.
9 shots.
This would be the end of Longstrike here.
No damage bracket. So flat 4s.
Yep.
Rerolling 1s because of born soldiers.
Oh, that's a brilliant roll. 3s to wound. It's a shame. Do like Longstrike, but he's going to succumb to the damage here. There's 5 of them. 5s and 6s. No, he's
5d3.
5d3 damage. He's gone. I rolled to see if I explode. That's the damage that James is just rolling up there.
Rolled 3, 8, 10,
11 damage. Do we explode? We do.
Ooh.
Oh. And that's going to have to be a command reroll. 1. Okay, Long Strike's dead. Okay, so Long Strike destroyed, and that marks the end of firepower here for the Astra Militarum. Any charges for them to make? I think there might be, actually. The conscripts here, feeling particularly brave, are going to try and charge into the breachers. They're going to go for it?
Of course.
Okay, there'll be a wall of Overwatch against them, but James fancies the bayonet against the breachers here. Okay, so we'll go on to charges and Overwatch next. Alright, charges have taken place. Commissar's gone in against the drones, and the conscripts have managed to contact both units of breachers here. 6 casualties caused on Overwatch, needing 5s to hit, and most of the shots being in range of the Assault 2, Strength 6, AP -2, firepower, that range 5 or less, so 6 casualties taken. But still the conscripts plunge in. I'll let James choose a unit. All his charges are going to get to fight here, so he can attack probably the conscripts first. Okay, so the priest's gone in as well. He's going to grant extra attacks here. 18 attacks in total of these against this squad, and then 8 attacks against the back squad of breachers. Thanks to that priest nearby. These conscripts are fired up here to try and take the breachers on. So this is the 18 attacks. This is against the front squad. Yep, still 5+ to hit though. Weapons.
Yes.
Okay, here it comes. So 5s and 6s.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Dreadful. The conscripts, and then 4s to wound. 2 wounds come through. Take it on our armour save of 4+. Double 2. No. Okay, so 2 casualties taken. Let's take those 2. Next, 8 attacks against the squad at the back. They've already taken 6 casualties here. So 8 attacks needing 5s. That's dice rolled over, yeah. Okay, and then 4s. Well done. 4s to save. Save 1. Another casualty taken. So 7 casualties taken now on this squad. James can attack with the Commissar next.
Priest.
Oh, the priest. Yeah, priest's in there. He gets to fight as well. 4 attacks to the priest. That's a lot of attacks.
Skill is 4+. I reroll to hit.
Really good.
And strength 3.
2 wounds. Brought another breacher brought down. It's good filling them out here. Looks like the guard are winning the fight on this flank here. And then Commissar next, fighting against drones. They haven't got too much use here. Both the Ghost Skill battle suits are gone, so these drones are a bit redundant. James trying to finish them off with the Commissar.
4 attacks.
3s.
3s. 1 hit.
No wound, okay. Okay, drones have attacked back, caused a hit but no wound. And then now this is the combined breacher attacks here, needing 5s. Not bad. And then 4s. Dreadful. Just the 1 save to make a 5+ here on the conscripts. James fouls, okay. So 1 more casualty taken. Up to 7 now on the conscripts. Alright, so morale's since been resolved. This squad here has been wiped out. They've rolled 10 for them round in total, so they're gone. Past here, James has paid 2 command points to keep the conscripts in the fight. So they have passed with insane bravery. Then has also passed their 2 casualties on that strike team. Supremacy, you have it.
That's why I spent the 2 command points.
Oh, that's why it's so important. Okay, not because they're conscripts, but because tactical reasons. You hold this objective, that objective, and the objective around the corner. That's 3. That's supremacy. Well played. And it's D3. It's all down to your dice roll. Rolled a 1 last time. He's got the 3 this time, and that'll put the guard ahead, I think. Well played. Nice. Any other cards to trade in? You're sitting on a defend objective here. Objective number 4.
I'm going to dump defend number 3. Because no one's on it.
Fine. Great. And that'll be the end of the turn. And that's been a pretty successful Astra Militarum turn here. Well played.
Except for the instant with the commander.
Yeah, apart from the commander. Well, forget about that one. He's incinerated himself. His burning, smouldering corpse falls to the bottom of the stairs. And his memory will be erased forever from Imperial records. Okay, so end of turn. We'll go on to turn 3 now. Tau looking for a bit of revenge, and they need to do well here to try and keep themselves in the game. Long Strike's dead. Ghost Kill's wiped out. So A little bit of trouble for them. They're surely not out of the game yet. Still plenty of firepower left, but they need to try and get themselves back ahead here. We'll go on to the third turn next for the Tau. Okay, movement complete. Cards drawn. Defend objective number 4. So that's that one over there, one that James is currently defending. So I might save that for another time or discard that one. Supremacy, again, what James drew earlier on. Control for the objectives, I think that's possible. And then Patient Hunter, need to destroy an enemy unit from my deployment zone. So that's some of the units firing from the back here, which again is possible. We've pulled out here with the breaches out of combat, just about managed to escape just there. We advanced here and pull back onto this objective. The commander's joined as well, because I've got a bad feeling if this explodes, it may well take him with. He's just within 6 inches, couldn't move far enough to get away. So the commander's come across just to make sure that objective is anchored. We've held position here with the Hammerhead. We've had to pull the Fire Warriors away again from this Hellhound, just worried about the possible explosion coming from that. Pulled the Firesight Marks in order 6 for his advance. He's gone back onto objective number 1. We control this objective here, starting to advance with these Fire Warriors now. This has been cleared, and then these I've moved because the range here is going to take them too long, I think, to go after James's tanks at the back, so we'll try and make use of their firepower in this direction. We have remained stationary. A little bit of readjustment with the drones, remain stationary with those broadsides there. I think they're the best tank killing potential that we have now for the Tau. That's movement done. We'll go on to shooting phase next. The Imperials granted reroll 6s actually for ignoring damage coming through. Okay, so some firepower taking place here. 3 shots were in range from this squad. Picked off one of the servitors, James failing a save. Then we fired this Fire Warrior squad. They only pulled back, took a wound off the Hellhound here. Going to fire all the rapid fire plasmas into the Hellhound, and then 4 shots from 2 heavy rail rifles into the Baneblade. Okay, so plasma needing 4s. Trying to pick off the last few wounds on this Hellhound here. 5s to wound. Yeah, 1 wound comes through, bit disappointing. It's even -3. No, so the wound goes through. Down to 3 wounds left here on the Hellhound. This is it. 4 shots against the Baneblade. 4s. Oh.
-1 hit.
Yeah, that was 2 5s, 1 5 and 2 6s. That's good. Yes, because of your psychic power. So we're now looking for 4s to wound. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, whoa, whoa. Scary, scary, scary moment. You can take a mortal wound immediately. Down to 11. 3d6 damage. Oh, this is good. 10.
1 wound.
1 wound left. Come on, reroll. Oh! Why? Okay. 1 wound left on the Baneblade. Incredible shooting. Well done. Possible unit of the game from these. Their firepower against heavy armor has been superb so far. And I honestly don't think I have any firepower. The Hammerhead can't see, so I think James is going to survive onto another turn. But what a sorry state the Hammerhead is in. Good firepower there from the tower. And these look well rooted in. Look at the drones here on standby, ready to absorb any damage coming in. Big fan of broadsides, and this particular unit here has performed excellently in this game. We'll press on with some tower firepower. We'll go to Hammerhead next, actually. 3 to hit. We'll continue our long-range exchange with the Lehman Russ just tucked in the corner, all the way over there. 3s for a hit. Just about gets the hit. 3s for a wound. Used a command reroll. I was about to. Alright. Smart missile systems are going after the conscripts. Alright, so we'll resolve the rest of the firepower here. Okay, so firepower continues. We fired these. Smart missile systems went all the way across against the conscripts. 5 casualties in total now for them. And that was combining the firepower as well from the smart missile systems here on the Hammerhead. And the high yield missile pods we put into the Hellhound. 2d3 damage and just 2 wounds coming through. It's down to 1 wound left. Situation is now 2 Hellhounds here, 1 on each side of the commander. Chance for him to try and simultaneously take both of these out. Going to put 2 fusion blasters into there, and then we're going to try and put 2 fusion blasters into there. This is the plan. So Commander goes tired, fires to his left. And misses with one of his shots. 3s to wound. Got it. AP -4. D6 damage, it's 2. And you can roll to see if he explodes. But he's picked off one of the hellhounds. He watches it erupt in smoke here. It doesn't explode. And then he looks to his right. 2 shots coming through. 2 hits. 3s for wounds. The 2 wounds come through. It's AP -4. He is within 9 inches. The first one causes 5 wounds. The second one causes 2 wounds. 5 wounds left. 7 wounds in total. Hellhound destroyed. It does detonate, but there's no one nearby to suffer from the explosion. Double Hellhound brought down here by Commander Ghosttide. Finally, he's done something significant here in this game. Okay, so good result there at the end of the turn. There's no charges to take place. We're just going to trade in our cards. Well done. Yes, James just picked up defend objective number 4. That can be traded in. 2 points picked up for that. We get supremacy. And we achieve... Oh, wow. Tower. We're real well in the fight here. They're not going to let go of this game. Defend objective number 4, no, which we will dump. And then Patient Hunter. We failed to destroy a unit in the enemy deployment, or from our deployment zone. It's 1 victory point if one or more enemy units were slain by a unit from your army that is in your deployment zone this turn. Yes. Yes, we did. Him. He's picked it up. The Patient Hunter. Commander Ghosttide has picked up another point for the Tau Empire. Good surge here from the Tau. This fight, 11-8. This is a tight scoreline here. I think the Tau are ahead now. Thanks to that turn, the Tau have nudged ahead, but still the game's very, very close here. It's exactly what we wanted to happen. A nice close game. And at the start of the game, we had no idea who's going to win, and we still have no idea who's going to achieve victory. But maybe the Tau's starting to edge ahead. But James has a turn in favour now. We'll hand over to Astra Militarum as we go into the latter stage of the game. Turn 4 coming up next. Okay, movement complete. Interesting here what James has decided to do. Russ has moved forwards 5. Then around here, maybe show you from this side of the table. Conscripts poised to shoot and charge. Priests move forward a little bit. This squad's advanced to move down to support them. Happy to remain in combat. Previously last turn, drone caused no trouble. And then James killed one of the drones with the Commissar. 10 inches, 5 inches. And an advanced move made. James trying to escape. You reckon he's going to lose the firepower exchange here? Just 1 wound left. Since has been restored back up to 4. And trying to get around to this side and make use of the line of sight blocking terrain. I have to try and restore some wounds onto the Baneblade. Buy it some time. And get out of the line of sight of the Tau firepower. And smoke. And possibly the psychic power as well to really protect this thing. In an attempt to keep this Baneblade alive. And this plan really could work here. And James is very glad to have... the tech priest there restoring wounds back up to 4. That's movement complete. This character's gone across. He's moved across with his grenade as well to fire down on the tower as they attempt to move forwards. Okay, so movement's complete. Looking healthy enough for the guard. Maybe cover your cards actually. James has.
Death from afar and secure objective 1.
So, secure objective 1. This card cannot be dumped because it's secure objective, whatever it is. Objective number 1 is there. The Tau have it, so they'll pick up a point for that at the end of your turn. Death from afar, so that's destroying enemy units in the shooting phase, during this turn, sorry. Then Regimental Pride is destroy a character with a character. Okay, alright, so we'll go on to Psychic Phase next. Okay, Night Shroud's gone off. Took a command reroll to make it happen, but it has. And James kept the command point with your... Round. Yeah, fresh battle round. What's the power that helps you do
that? It's not the power, it's Warlord trait. No, he's dead.
Oh, the Warlord's dead. So you can lose that command point.
CP, but
no command points left.
Yeah, trait.
Oh dear, okay. I've got 2 left here for the Tau. Okay, so Night Shroud did go off though, you did get it. Okay. Psychic phase complete, we'll go on to shooting phase next. Okay, shooting phase complete. 5 breaches gone. That's firepower from the conscripts and firepower from the command Lehman Russ as well. Not many targets, so James using the heavier firepower from the tank commander to pick on the breaches there, almost clearing this flank of any tower resistance. Then 4 casualties on these fire warriors. That was firepower coming in from the servitors, and 2 destroyed from a frag round being fired from this grenade launcher down here, and then a whole unit of drones removed from play. This from a fire, that was firepower coming in from the Wyvern there at the back, very useful with its long range firepower support. And this one,
that shot at the broadsides.
yes, that's right, 2 wounds came through. The squad that was wiped out, one of the drones from there was sacrificed and removed from play, and then I tried to do 2 saviour protocols for the wounds that came through, fouled one of them, rolled a 1, but then passed a save anyway on a 4+ from a battle cannon. Okay, so shooting done. We'll go on to charges and Overwatch. Yes, I think James is going to try and mop up the last of the breaches here on this flank. Okay, so charges down here, no damage on Overwatch. It's got to be the bravest unit of conscripts. They've been in heavy action here in this game, and now look to secure objective number 6. So here comes the priest. His attacks.
Reroll to hit, because he is a Minstorum priest. 2 hits.
2 hits.
Strength 3.
Double 1. Okay. And then his chainsaw's run out of petrol, perhaps. Okay, so then conscripts. Double attacks.
Yes.
10 attacks, and even 5s. I'm not quite sure why we're filming this one. It's not really. It's just a handful of conscripts.
For those who fight for Cadia.
Oh dear.
We will avenge our home planet by purging these Xenos.
You've just got 2 hits.
Every hit counts.
Force to wound.
Ugh.
Nothing. Oh dear. Samurai swords drawn. You'll fight back. Ha ha!
No.
1 wound.
Flak armour. Oh.
Oh, it holds. There's a stalemate here in this very insignificant close combat down on this flank. And that marks the end of the turn. Alright, so any cards to trade in?
Yes. Death from afar.
Okay.
Victory point.
Another point. Okay.
I didn't do Regimental Pride, but you, however,
Yes.
secured objective 1, and I'm going to dump Regimental Pride.
Okay. So, 1 point each then, this turn. Tau picking up a victory point there for secure objective number 1. Okay, so turn finished. We'll go on to Tau, turn 4 next. Got to be careful with the guard. James trying to reposition and salvage the super heavy. But I think the Tau, I don't think we're going to be able to go after the guard here and wipe them out. We've got to focus on the Tactica side of this game here, and the fact that we do control quite comfortably 3 objectives, and I think quite comfortably can go after this one. We'll see what kind of cards are drawn here for the Tau, but a chance for them to try and keep edging ahead here in this fight. Okay, Tau turn 4, assassinate, destroy character, possible. Defend objective number 2, that's the objective that's just around the corner, I'll show it to you in a moment. And then the lure, we need to destroy a unit that charges into us with Overwatch firepower from last turn. It's pretty difficult, that one, so that may be one that we dump at the end of the turn. So here the breaches are pulled out of combat and past morale. The 2 of them have gone up here, 6 inches we're paying to get to the top of the building. The commander's moved out, advanced 8-inch move, automatic 6-inch advance is moved across with inches to spare just to there. We are in range 18 of this Russ. Then Firesight Marksman's moved up but still controls the objective. Going to hold with this hammerhead just to get the best ballistic skill against the Russ. Again, in the corner, still has 10 wounds left. Holding with this Firesight Marksman. I don't think I've fired... Well, I have fired a couple of marker light shots, but hardly anything here this game, just because of the extreme ranges being used. James's heavier gear over 36 inches away from the Firesight marks, but using them to hold on to objectives here in this game. Held position with these. Drone is slightly repositioned. We've swung back around in this direction to hold on to this objective and maybe fire some shots into the servitors. And then a general advance along the line here. 1, 2, 3 units of Fire Warriors on the move. This squad's advanced, and then the Imperial and the Fireblade moving up with the infantry. That is movement complete. We'll go on to shooting phase next. Okay, it's got some firepower with these. This one is going to go across against the Russ. All the plasma shots from these are going to go upstairs and take out the lone guardsman that's been lobbing frag grenade rounds down at our advancing infantry. This one can see through the gap. Does have line of sight to the Baneblade. We've checked. And you can see no problem at all. So a chance from extreme range still to pick off this super heavy. Oh no, you need six. We need sixes.
Smoke and nitro.
Now we'll defy you and roll 2 shots and try and get a 6. Oh, almost got 2 hits there. 6 and 5. So now we shall try and wound you on a 4+. If we get a 4, it's going to be unit of the game. Oh, it's a 3. Command reroll. Yes, here it comes. Failed. Pure Tide Engram Neurochip. Failed. Oh, it's all gone wrong. You're safe, don't worry. 2 shots against the Russ. 4s. 1 hit. Can't do anything about the reroll 1. There's no reroll 1s at all. And then 4s for a wound. Yes, the wound comes through. AP -4. D6 damage. It is a 4. So James drops to 6 wounds on that Russ in the corner. Finally, some wounds coming through against this one here, and drops into a bracket as well. Okay. Still, we haven't destroyed the Baneblade, but still the firepower from those broadsides has been good. We'll go into 4 shots into that guardsman to try and pulverise him with some plasma rifle shots. Oh yeah, he's dead. 3 times over. Strength 6, AP -3.
So cruel.
So he's gone. So he's hit like this. Blah, blah, blah. 3 times over. Brought down to the ground. Okay. Smart missile systems into the conscripts, and a long shot over against the Russ in the corner. Hit him. 3s.
You're going to wound him.
Oh, just about. AP -4. D6 damage. Ouch. 4 more wounds coming through. Russ in serious trouble here. And then, God, down to 2 wounds left. Good firepower here from the tower. Their Rao gun, heavy Rao rifle rounds making progress here against these tanks. 3s to hit the conscripts. They've all hit. 3s to wound. Not so good. Disastrous. Just 3.
AP minus?
No, nothing at all. So regular saves here at 5+. No, 3 conscripts gone. Okay, some more firepower's taken place here. High yield missile pod, one of them in range, picked off one of the servitors. Then the smart missile systems here. Closest model to these was actually the platoon command, or veteran platoon command. We hit him, 6 saves to make with shots coming from the smart missile systems. James fouled a number of those, so the platoon commander's gone. That's assassinates. That'll help us with another victory point here, fulfilling that objective. There's 1 bit of firepower left. I'm not sure if I covered it on camera here. The smart missile systems picked off 3 of the conscripts tucked just down here. Tried to fire a marker light through. Moved, needing a 4 and failed. So, Tower Commander, Ghost, Tide, will fire his fusion blasters into this advancing Lehman Russ.
Did you advance?
We did advance. So we're going to fire the commander. He's not going to split his shots. They're all going to go against the Russ this time. -1 to hit rolls because we advanced. 3s. 2 hits make it through. 4s to wound. 1 wound. AP -4. So a straight D6 damage. And it is a 5. Nasty bit of damage coming through from the commander. James drops down to 7. So 7 wounds left. James looks forward to firing back against the... What? A ghost? Orks among us? Where has he gone? Affected manoeuvring thrusters hiding behind the ruin. Okay, so good one, Ghost Tide. Living up to his name here. The Tide comes in, and the Tide goes out. Okay, so shooting complete here for the tower. No charges, just ongoing combat here. Drones still stuck in combat against the Commissar, and that will be it. There's no other charges to take place. Yeah, so no damage either way here. Morale's done. Conscripts have finally busted. They're gone, and the servitors passed morale. No problem. So tower can trade in here. We'll dump the lure. Assassinate's been fulfilled. So we picked off a character. So we'll get a point for that. 3 more characters, D3. Yeah, okay, so we've completed that one. Then we'll hang on to defend objective number 2. May well be able to try and go after that one as we possibly advance up the table here. Been an interesting game, this one, Hammer and Anvil. Great to see long-range firepower exchanges taking place. Great to see both armies committing to a fight in the middle ground here. Tactically, I think the Tower are in a stronger position. They were at the start of the game holding on to more objectives. And they seem to be holding on to them still at this stage with some decent firepower still remaining. Turn finished. We'll go on to turn 5, possibly the last turn of the game here for the Astra Militarum. Okay, good turn up here for the Astra Militarum. 3 more wounds, restore back up to 7, back into a bracket here. Unit of the game for this guy. His repairs.
He's all of a sudden realised and lost.
But
he needs to repair that tank.
Well, he's done 3, 3, 1, and 1. So he's done 8 wounds restored on a super heavy. Fantastic work. If he wasn't in your list, this would be dead. It's as simple as that. So well done. Moving across again in this direction. Now James will be out of line of sight of those wretched broadsides. Now swing around in this direction. So what a turn up here at this later stage in the game. Moving forwards here with the tank commander. Moving forwards with this one. It can't see the tower commander, but can see through to the hammerheads. There will be a target here for this Lehman Russ. An advance move made by these infantry onto the objective number 6. Moving forwards, breaking out of combat. Moving forwards with the Psyker and the Commissar. The priest has gone upstairs here. To chase the 2 breaches. Personal fight going on. Still this fight really between the conscripts are gone, but the breaches, 2 of them remain, and they're fighting against the priest. Then cross here. Remain stationary.
Yes.
Stationary pass morale, and that is it. Your cards is overkill. Secure objective number 6, which is why James has advanced really far. Objective 6 is just around the corner there. And you've got it. No, well done. And then defend objective number 6. Wow. So you can start that this turn, try and survive the next turn. And more points. A lot of points potentially here could be picked up by the guards. So still hope for them, for sure. And they will remain confident so long as the Super Heavy remains alive. And they've still got 2, 3 Russes in play as well. We'll go on to Psychic Phase next. Psychic Phase complete. Drone smitten, removed. Electrical circuits blown out here by the psychic electric power coming from the eyes of the Psyker. We'll go on to shooting phase next. Okay, firepower is resolved. Baneblade, not the usual kind of target, but the 5-man squad of fire warriors, everything fired at them. James did get the wipeout, that's what he was looking for. I think he'll pick up some points for that later on for destroying a target with his super heavy. Then, did you fire him at the hammerhead?
No, because he advanced.
Advanced. An order was given here to push him forwards as well. No, this one might be available to shoot actually. Yeah, we'll figure that one out in just a moment. That'll be against the hammerhead. And then 1 wound coming through from the servitors here. We pass the armour held. Then a battle cannon wound taken here. But a 4+ regular armour save on that broadside. We rolled a 4, so we passed, no problem. Okay, so let James fire the Russ here, see if you can cause some damage on hammerhead number 2. So a las cannon shot. Now what would that be to hit?
5s.
5 for a hit, okay. Escaped that one.
Heavy bolters.
Yeah, see if James can pick off a few wounds.
5s.
Got 2, well done. -1.
So no, it's not.
Foul 1, down to 8. Okay.
Battleground 1d6. Moves more than 5. 4 shots.
Doubt it's going to be enough to just Oh boy.
Doubt.
Yes, no.
Failure.
Okay. No! 2 2s and a 1. All right. I think that's the end of shooting phase here. We'll go on to charges and Overwatch.
Yes, the priest will attack
please.
the breachers.
Right, priest is going to charge in. I've placed this objective card here. James has completed 1 turn of holding on to objective number 6. Just needs to hold it through Tau turn 5. It's getting kind of tight this game here. So we'll Overwatch the priest. Hit him twice. He's probably got more than 2 wounds though. 2's to wound. Yeah, 2 wounds come through. AP minus 2.
4+ invulnerable save.
God, he's armed to the teeth, this guy.
He's invulnerable. The sacred relic. He is blessed.
Charge him in.
5 inches.
So this is his debut.
Yes.
God, well done. Right, an attack.
On a regular battle.
Chain sword, refilled with petrol. Revving up here. Full throttle. Rerolling.
To hit.
Swings the chain sword crazily around. Doesn't help though. Still misses. Still misses 2. You've come through. 4's to wound.
No.
Failed. We'll fight back with samurai swords. We get a hit. We get a wound.
4+ invulnerable save.
Failed. Wound taken. Yeah, so end of turn. I'm just checking the card here. He's got it. It's overkill for Titanic. Militarum Titanic vehicle. That's the Baneblade. Wipes unit out. You get D3 victory points. Nice one, James. This could catapult you in the lead. That's just the 1. There's nothing you can do about it. Oh, that hard work.
Reroll.
Oh, dear. Okay. Yeah, not allowed to, are you, anymore?
No, if I can read now.
Okay. Another point comes in. Possibly 2 more if James holds on to objective number 6. And what was the third objective? Secure 6. So you trade that one in. Another card being traded in. Another victory point being achieved. This is very, very close here. We still have no idea who's going to emerge victorious from this fight. The Tau advantage is slipping away at this stage. So end of turn. Nothing else to resolve here. No morale. You wiped out the squad. And that is it. In which case, we will now go on to Tau turn 5. And we'll go on to their turn next. Alright, Tau turn 5. Possible game killer here. Defend 2, defend 3, and defend 1 for the Tau. Defend 3. Here's 3. There's 1. And there's 2, which we've now moved on top of here. Potential of 6 points the Tau could pick up. Likely they're going to pick up a good few of these here, so looking healthier for them. It looks like the order's been given across the line just to dig in and hold at this later stage of the game. 6 inches move forwards with these. In range now to start firing into different targets at this end. Varial stretched in between. Granted, 6 is to ignore wounds. It's going to affect these units here. Moved up 6 with him. Just hugging the side of the building and securing objective number 2. Holding position, drones are strung around a little bit more, just venturing around this side just to keep up with these. Holding position here with these broadsides. Holding position here. Disappearing here, don't want to get shot at in ambush, so just going to pull him out of the way. The commander's moved across, the ghost emerges again to fire at these Lehman Russes. Breaches have disengaged from combat and moved down. There's 2 troop models there compared to James's 1. The rest are all out of 3 inches. So now we count as securing objective number 6 and denying James his defend objective here on this side. So a bit of a sly move here from the Tau at the end, towards the end of the game. So Hammerhead's remained where he is. We know he can see through to the Russes, or this Russ here at least. We'll go on to shooting phase for the Tau next here on turn 5. Okay, firepower complete for the Tau on turn 5. 3 casualties here. It's all smart missile system shots coming through. That's from the Hammerhead and the broadsides. 2 wounds left here. Almost took him out. 3 wounds here on the commander. Almost took him out. It was 2 fusion blaster shots on each. That's the Tau commander here, who since uses vector maneuvering thrusters just to disappear again behind this building. Proving to be a real menace here for these advancing Astra Militarum tanks. Hammerhead fired through. Broadsides fired through, high-yield missile pods fired through, and we failed to destroy the Russ over here. Just 1 wound left. Couldn't quite pick off the wound. Even the strike teams, this strike team here having to fire, still couldn't quite destroy the target. And then up here we fired these through against the servitors. James passed 2 saves on 3+. That is shooting phase done. Not much damage done at all by the tower, but they sit on 3 objectives, defending them. Potential of 6 points could become available for them at the end of James's turn 6, if we go on to turn 6. All right, so we'll roll up here to see if the game continues. This is very, very tight here. I'll let James roll dice. So I would say you need the game to go on. So do not roll a 1 or a 2. He's rolled upstairs and he's rolled a 1. Oh no. Oh no, that's that sound again. That's James's head banging against the wall. Okay, so we'll calculate victory points. Whatever the score, it's going to be very, very close. I think the Tau have edged it here in this encounter here. Oh dear, I think that's James's trademark. Now, when he loses a game against the Tau, he bangs his head against the wall. Okay. So, points then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 points picked up for the Astra Militarum. A noble score. Oh, what's this? We killed a... Oh, I rolled a 1 for that, didn't I? I didn't roll 1. That's okay. So 11 to beat here. Warlord not slain. No first... Well, you picked up first blood and no line breaker. Okay, so it's 11.
By the way.
Oh, that's that plasma, yeah, okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Slay the Warlord. First blood is 13. 13 points to 11. If the game had have continued, Tau could have picked up a possible 6 more for defending these objectives. So I reckon the Tower starting to edge towards the end. Even if the game had have continued, these 2 Rosses here on the edge of extinction here, the other Ross on the edge of extinction, and the Baneblade protected to some degree, but not many targets. James was checking the cards he would have drawn.
Well, I would have dumped defend objective marker number 6.
Yeah.
So that would have been...
Well, that would have been at the end of your turn.
End of my turn.
So it was defend 6, would have had scour the skies, would have had to go after the commander, but the commander's around here, that would have been very difficult. And then assassinate again, going after characters, so that would have been difficult. So 13-11 the final score, a close game, as these 2 armies have united again to fight across the battlefield. It's been half a year, it's halfway through season 7 now. The last time these 2 armies took each other on, it was the season final. The Tau emerged victorious, and again the greater good has prevailed here against the rotting Imperium of man. All right, but great fight, very enjoyable here. So if you want to see what happens in part 2, it'll be over on the Plus channel. We'll fight again, see if the Astra Militarum can prevail, see if James will get his revenge against the Tau Empire. But in this particular fight, the greater good emerges victorious. Superior technology has prevailed here in this battle. Great game. Thanks for watching, and tune in next time. Alright, no, fair enough. Units of the game. This unit of broadsides, solid, didn't take any damage, dished out tons of damage, so nice and reliable. The twin, or the 2 shots coming there from the heavy rail rifle, brilliant weapon to have, very useful at long range, especially in this particular hammer and anvil fight. And then there's no trace of them left here, but the unit of 30 conscripts, brave enough, they took on any units that they could find, bayoneted multiple Tau models, so good play from the conscripts, and honourable mention as well to this tech priest restoring so many wounds, and the Baneblade as well, solid enough and difficult to destroy. That's units of the game for both sides.